Hi, welcome to Sexy is Timeless Talk. Today, our special guest is a primetime Emmy winner, Patrika Darbo. If you watch soap operas, you have seen her in Days of Our Lives and The Bold and the Beautiful. I am Luisa Diaz, author of Sexy is Timeless and founder of Luisa Diaz Foundation, which is a celebration of kindness. Now, let me introduce to you my fabulous friends and co-host.
Hello, everybody. I'm Samantha Basuto Drucker. I'm your lifestyle genie and host of Love and Design Project, coming to you from beautiful, sunny Hollywood Beach, Florida.
Hey everyone, it's Delana Dixon, editor-in-chief of DivaGalsDaily.com, and I'm coming to you from Grovetown, Georgia.
Patrika, hi.
Oops, I think it's my turn. Hi, I'm Patrika Darbo, and I'm coming live to you from Burbank, California.
Yes, Patrika, how are you?
I'm doing pretty good. Been a little hectic this morning, but I'm doing pretty good. You know what? Life gives you lemons and you make the lemonade. I'd like to add vodka, but it's a little early here this morning, so I can't, but I'm just going to have my lemonade and enjoy it.
Well, thank you so much for being in this show. Thank you.
My pleasure.
So
Three beautiful women surround me. I'm very happy. I'm sorry I cut you off.
I am so excited to have you in the show. Patrika, you are a star, darling. So I wanted to really hear about your career, and also you have worked with so many celebrities. Anything that you would like to share with us? Your favorite
golly gee, you know what? I've been very, very blessed because I've worked with a lot of people that have been really wonderful. Clint Eastwood, Sandra Bullock,
Oh, wow.
Willem Dafoe. I mean, I've really worked with some lovely people, and it's terrific. If I can say anything, I've had a few stinkers, but you know what? You just throw the stinkers out with the trash and keep moving. You don't pay attention to them. So
I love it.
that's the best part.
I ladies, I want to share with you that Patrika were named one of the TV Guide's 60 stars in August in 1999 for your role of Days of Our Life. Oh my God, Patrika, how that made you feel?
You know what? I was really thrilled. I mean, to be named one of the 16 sexiest people in television was really kind of fun. It was a special things between entertainment and the TV Guide. And I had just started working on Days of Our Lives, where I am the full-figured bitch goddess of daytime. Woohoo! Thank you for that from Michael Logan. You may know Michael Logan. Anyway, he gave me that title. I can't even tell you how blessed I am to have gotten the role, but also I have that young hunky husband, A.
Oh.
B, vicariously the fans embraced me. They found that living through a size 2, I just have a 0 on the end of my 2 instead of in front of my 2. And so it's been wonderful. Some like it big and hot instead of just some like it hot. So.
Oh my God. And, you know, you have been working on Days of Our Life for over 20 years. What do you love about your character, Nancy?
Well, you know, Nancy was one of those people that loved her husband very much. Both Kevin Spirtus, who played my husband, the two of us couldn't keep our hands off each other. I put a hot tub in his office.
You're so
I told oh my goodness, when I got in naked with him, listen, you know, in my stuff, I've just told them that my boobs float. Please put a lot of bubbles here. So we had a lot of fun there. Though it was amazing. I was kind of vicious because I protected my husband. If people let you take advantage of him, oh, too bad. Anyway, but I was a stinker and I loved every minute of it.
What would you think that was important at that time to show that story? A first full figure actress to have an on-screen romance with a younger hunk.
Yeah, you know, I think the best part about it was the fact that, as your book says, sexy is timeless, and it, you know, it comes in all sizes and packages. What beauty is in the eye of the beholder. I think that the soap operas are a place where housewives were a chance to go and escape. Well, suddenly I am the same size as them, And I have a husband who loves and adores me for me, not because I had money, not because of the position I held, but he loved me. Every little acre of me he loved.
Love
And embraced that. And I think that was what was so wonderful to say to women. You know what? Love yourself. Your husband loves you too. You're married. You know, enjoy it, embrace it. And that was what happened.
And that's what I talk about in my book, Patrika. Sexy is timeless. It's not about size. It's not about how you look like. It is about how you feel. It is about self-love. It's about confidence, individuality, embracing your self-worth. That is what is sexy.
Basically, there's no one has enough money to pay me what I'm worth. No one has enough money for you or any one of us or any of our fans or the people watching right this moment. You're priceless. You're one of a kind. There's only one of you, which makes you the most perfect thing there is.
Yes, and the confidence, that's what it makes you sexy and timeless.
Always.
Samantha, I know you have a question. Yeah.
Well, speaking of books, because you know we love knowledge here on Sexy as Timeless Talks, Patrika, you wrote a book.
Yes.
365 glorious nights of love and romance. Please tell us about this book and the message to your audience.
Well, basically, it's basically about, you know what, keep the spice in your life, have fun, play with it. I think there was the wonderful movie, what's the Whistle Stop Cafe, fried green tomatoes. You know, she wrapped herself in saran wrap. Take that mirror and take a look at your hoo-hoo. You know where your spots are. Have fun. You know what, life is too short for you just to lay there and go, yeah, okay, fine, you're happy, I'm not. Let's do something about it. Go a little to the left because that's my spot and I like every minute of it. So those are the things we all have to think about and do. You know what? It's 2020. It's been a crummy year, but ladies, yes, honey, we're at a point now where we need to make sure that we are just as happy as our partner is, and however you perceive or have your partner. You know, in a gay relationship, straight relationship, transgender, we all have special spots. We all have special places. Embrace it. Tell your partner. Talking, communication. You're right, education, but communication too.
Exactly, yes. Let's like to the right, to the left. I love it.
And a little bit lower, please.
Love that. I love that.
This show is getting very hot today.
Well, we want to know more. I mean, Patrika, 72. I mean, awesome, amazing, timelessly sexy.
And no work.
Tell us what is the next chapter for Patrika.
Oh, I think it would just be onward and upward would be the next chapter. Moving forward, having fun. You know what? I think we've learned everything. As I said, 2020, that things are not always going to be smooth, and there's some rocks and stuff. And if we let them hold us back, then, you know, forget it. We need to move forward. We need to know there's going to be a 2021, and it's only going to get better. And it's up to us to make it that way.
That's right. You are so right, darling. Oh my God, I love it. I love that book.
There you go, Samantha.
So, Delena, I know you have some questions as well.
It's so great to like reconnect. I used to
Thank you.
write soap operas, so we go way back. Of course, when you're on a soap, you get to wear fantastic clothing. So who are some of the designers that you love who really make you feel like a true diva?
Well, I have to say, on Days of Our Lives, Richard Bloor was the designer of most everything I wore, which was fabulous stuff that he catered and did for me. And Bold and the Beautiful has Emmy-winning actor award people there at this point. They were amazing also. I'm sorry I wasn't there longer, but Paula too in Beverly Hills here in California has designed my Emmy dresses for me, and Louisa knows Paul.
I know. I cannot believe
they have their own show. You guys should have them on Gown and Out in Beverly Hills. They're wild and crazy, and you'll love every minute of it. But Paul did my Emmy-winning gown, which was beautiful in that blue, and he's done numerous gowns for me, and he's amazing, and he's my go-to guy.
Oh, I love dance, and they dress me for many red carpets, and they are in Beverly Hills. They have a beautiful boutique, So yes, I'm going to contact them for the show. I don't know if you have seen the show. The show is in which channel is it? It's
They're on Amazon
and-
Prime. Their show is
yeah,
on Amazon.
yeah. It's
Yeah.
a fabulous show. It's so fun. So yeah, Dilena, sorry.
Yeah, so thank you for your advice and lessons on making sure you feel good in yourself. Now you've been married for 40 years. Now we know at least one of your secrets. But
Yeah.
what are some of the other secrets to a long and successful marriage?
You know what? I've been married 47 years this year.
47.
47. I married my best friend. He's still my best friend. If I can say anything to the young people out there, marriage is not 50-50. Marriage is 100-100. Because if either of you have to give up half of yourself, you're not entering into it whole. So
Right.
talk that over. Make sure that you understand that you have a career, you're an individual. He has a career, he's an individual, and neither one of you should give up part of yourselves. You should come in whole, and then you have a 200% relationship, which just is going to move you forward.
Amen, Patrika. Love it.
Thank you.
Totally
Thank you.
agree with you.
Thank you. We got married on stage.
Ah,
Got married on stage in a production we titled to Tie the Knot. My husband was the groom, I was the bride. We had Judge Andrew Weiss of Beverly Hills married us on stage at the Golden Mall Playhouse. The cast of characters were all the people that helped me put my reception together on stage on a set my husband built for Barefoot in the Park. And it's been onward and upward ever since.
Wow. Wow. I love it. I love it. So
Thank you.
Patrika, so what would you say to women? What would you advise to women who wants to go into the entertainment industry but think her body type is not sexy?
I think the first, there was a tingle there. The first and foremost I'd say to anyone wanting to get into business, be you male or female, is it must feed your soul. It is something that you can't do haphazardly. There's a lot of rejection, so you need to grow a thick skin is what I want to say, and know that it never is about you. You just don't fit the picture that they have in mind at that time. You wouldn't be auditioning or in the room if you weren't talented. So keep that in mind when you go in there. But, get as much education. We talked about that, Samantha, reading, getting education. Know your business, because it's called show business.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not just about performing, it's about doing all the business side of it too. So it's a tough thing, but it's like if you want to be a doctor, you've got to learn the ins, the outs, the ups, the downs, and everything. But it must feed your soul. It must be something that you want so bad, and don't ever let anyone tell you can't have your dream.
Exactly.
Ever.
Or you
Ever.
are too old, or you are too old to do this, or too old to do that.
No.
Yeah,
No.
Patrika, being in the entertainment industry, which the three of us are, and one of the things I always say when I go to speak in college and I speak to women in general, I say, be at peace with the word no, because you're going to hear left, right, and center. So entertainment industry, it is about thousands of no and one yes.
But it's, if you look at the picture of the four of us sitting here right this moment, we're all different. Every one of us is different. We may be auditioning for the very same role.
That's right.
But depending on who else is in it, what the character is, there may be something the director says, ooh, she looks like my ex-wife. No, so I don't, no, she can't do it. And I dated that woman, so she can't have it. So let's give it to her. So there, Samantha's got the role and she's off because we didn't fit the profile that he wanted at this point. So there's so many outside things that happen. Nothing about the talent, or the four of us wouldn't be in that room.
That's right. And I believe
So be at peace with no. Yes.
Yes, be at peace with the word no. Darling, what do you find sexy, Patrika? What is sexy to you?
You know what? I find sexy a smile.
Mm-hmm.
You know what? I like a tight ass, but I like a smile first of all. You know what? Come on. Let's be fair. I like things looking good walking at me, but looking away, I like the way they look there too. But a good smile, a hello, a warm, you know, that kind of makes you come in and be happy and be warm. And that smile, that friendly hi, kindness, a smile.
Yes, and I speak about that in my book. Laughter is one of the timeless, sexy assets that lie within you, and kindness as well.
Absolutely. Be kind. It doesn't, you know, it doesn't cost you anything. Be kind.
That's right.
But most important for women is that a man is not, we talked about this, Lucy, a man is not a financial plan.
Oh, yes. Please.
So think about that too, ladies. You know, if you're thinking about getting married and being taken care of, that ain't going to happen. That ain't going to happen. So get your education, know that it's business, and a man's not a financial plan.
Exactly. You shouldn't be looking for someone to save you.
Absolutely.
Save yourself.
Yes.
So,
and you know, sometimes you don't have, I don't know if I want to say save yourself, because that kind of infers that you have to be saved. You just, you know what I'm saying? Know that you're perfect right this moment. Nobody needs to save you. You're perfect. Go out there, do it. Period. End of report. You got it right by the hoo-ha, and you're on it. That's what you need to know.
That's right. I totally believe that. It is in you, the inner strength. All that we need in our life, it is inside us. And
it's inside us.
We have this bad habit that we trying to find it outside, but it's not. Yeah. So, Patrika.
Be at peace with yourself. Know yourself. Be happy with yourself. And we're all going to have a breakdown every once in a while. Things are going to go to hell in a handbag. But if you can kind of like breathe in, refocus. And you know what? If you got to yell sometimes. You know what? I don't know any perfect people. I know I'm not perfect, but sometimes you just got to say shit and yell at people.
Yeah, you're right. We are not perfect. We are all in the making, right? We are trying to figure it out.
Right. And we're not doormats.
For sure. And sometimes people think because you are a kind human being that you are a doormat. And I always say, please do not confuse my kindness for weakness.
Right. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. Very important.
So, Patrika, I love all this advice that you're giving us, and to all the ladies that are watching us, and gentlemen as well. So, one of the things that it really makes me laugh when I was talking to you over the phone, that you were talking about how important, let's go back to sex, because you really make me laugh about that subject, and you are so fun at it. And you were talking to me about it, like independently of you are satisfied of not to take care of yourself.
Well, that's what I said there. You want to go like this, a little lower to there you go. That's what you have to remember. It's like, you know what, that's back to the communication. And no matter what you're doing, I'm going to fall apart again. We had the conversation. My grandmother passed away at 101 years old. She was married all that time to my grandfather till he passed away. But she never had an orgasm.
Oh.
Never. And she had 2 kids. And after that, she made my grandfather exit before he had his time. So we are so blessed to be where we are right this moment, and we should open our mouths and say something. I mean, I had little conversations with my grandmother who was going, oh, like this when I'd say, what, did Grandpa get on and off? Did you not have this? I mean, if you don't ask questions, you never know. And so, like I said, my grandmother was born in 1897. She saw us get the votes, but she never was sexually fulfilled. And that's a sad thing. And in this day and time, if he's not hitting that spot, you tell him where the spot is, or go plug something in and hit that spot yourself, girls. We don't need this. I'm sorry.
No, I say it in my advice column. Make sure you want a husband because you don't need one. And we don't need a husband to have sex either. So now the husband, it's a choice. It's an option.
Honey, we are all Wonder Women. We are all Wonder Women, and we need to know that. We are Amazonian Wonder Women. We can do it all by ourselves, but it's nice to have those 2 big arms wrap you up and hold you and love you at times. So I'm not negating men and the love that goes along with it, but yeah.
Love it. I love
Thank
it.
You.
So I
if
love
make you happy,
Patrika.
you make yourself happy.
Oh
have
my
fun.
God. I love you, Patrika. So, ladies who are watching us, take care of yourself. Don't wait. If your partner is not doing the business, so as Patrika said, girl, take care of yourself.
For sure. For sure.
I'm a girl gal, so sometimes I've got to take care of myself.
Oh, you go, girl. You go, girl.
You've got to,
So, Patrika, darling, you met Johnny Carson. Yeah. How was that
Yes.
experience?
But as I first started acting and doing stuff in the 80s and stuff, and actors used to say, when I get on Carson, I'm telling how mean you were to me and what's going on. And it, suddenly to be on Johnny Carson was a thrill. I mean, that meant I had made it. And that was like 40 years ago now. So it's, and I finally made it. But when it was funny, because I do remember when I was on there, I told him, I said, Mr. Carson, we all as actors, that's our dream. To be on Johnny Carson means we've made it. And thank you for this. And he said, oh, no. I said, yes. And I said, but the best part of it is I can look in the camera and say, I'm on Carson and I remember, and I'm going to tell people what you did to me. Like this. So, so it was so much fun. But you know what? He was a kind man who listened. He listened to what you were saying and responded to that. He wasn't looking for the next joke or anything. Yeah. And I was on with Liv Ullmann when I was on there. She was wonderful too. So it was one of the greatest experiences of my life. Yes.
Wow, that's amazing. That's amazing. Well, thank you so much, Patrika.
Thank you.
You ladies have a question for Patrika before we go?
Oh my goodness. What is your craziest moments that you remember doing soaps? What's one of the craziest things that happened?
Well, I think I told you a while ago when they put us in a hot tub and I used to say, my boobs float, honey, you got to have a lot of bubbles here. That was, getting into bed with my husband, who climbed into bed. In soap operas, they climb in with a sock on. Oh, and I'm like in my negligee telling the camera guy, if he shoots the back of my arm, I'll kill him. I don't care if he shoots my boobs, just do not shoot the back of my arm. So, those were some of the fun things, leaping out of a window. And I mean, I had some crazy times and so much fun times, but yes, those were some of my crazy, and just don't shoot the back of my arm.
Do you miss living as one of your alter egos? I mean, do you miss living in the shoes of a character?
You know what? It's amazing. One of my favorite roles I ever did was Daddy's Dying, Who's Got the Will. That was sort of the launching thing for me and stuff like that. I got under contract to ABC and stuff like that. So I've had a plethora of different characters, and so it's been wonderful that I've been the beat up housewife, the ditzy neighbor, the sexy wife, the doctor's wife. So I've been wonderful, and each one of them moves me forward, and they're always something to look back to and draw from. But I'm looking for the next role. The next role makes me more excited to think what's coming next.
That's amazing. And one of the things I love about you, Patrika, is that you are a working actress. When we were talking, you were filming something, you were flying, so you always doing something, and that is so inspiring.
But that's I just have to say, yes, there are small roles, but make it your role. Yeah. I will not do something I find morally offensive, like making fun of a race, making fun of somebody because they have a big nose or because they're fat. I mean, I don't find that talented. I don't find it appropriate. I don't do it. That's my choice. So
you got your boundaries.
Yes, everybody has your boundaries, but you move forward. But take that small role and move it forward.
That's right.
Make it things. I mean, I've done roles where I've said 2 words. I auditioned for a role that I didn't get, but they recommended me for something that I did get. Be kind, be professional, go out there and make it your own.
Thank you, Patrika. Thank you so much. We are over time right now.
Sorry.
Thank you, ladies, for watching. So before we go, do we have a birthday?
Well,
yes,
we do have a very special celebration today. It is our 30th episode.
Oh, congratulations.
Yes, that's right. It's our 30th anniversary show. Oh, thank you.
Oh, thank you for having me on an anniversary show. How blessed. Thank you.
Yeah.
You're going to bring us more luck, right, Sam?
Thank you. I hope so. I don't think you need it, but thank you. Yes.
Thank
And
you.
a quick
Thank you so
birthday
much.
shout out to Sandra Cobos and Meryl Ecker. Happy birthday, darlings.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
I'll add to that. I just want to wish a very happy birthday to my cousin Zaylene. It's our special year, so I just want to say we both look fantastic.
You
Yes.
do.
Sexy is timeless. Thank
Yes,
you.
I will.
Thank you so much, everybody, for watching. Ladies, remember, sexy comes in all sizes, and it's about your confidence and your self-worth. Be kind to yourself and others. Besitos.
Bye.